Hello, Matthew. Here's this unique, very popular kind of, and with people like doing things with this motor assembly. 100 volts DC, it's 1492 watts, blah blah blah. 2.0 horsepower. That's pretty impressive. This is a 9-volt battery. Running it right now. And you mentioned to grab onto it. I'll try to. Of course, yeah, a lot of energy builds up in the flywheel. Had similar devices a long time ago. I found quite interesting. Old stuff, you know. And I do have another motor here, DC motor, and I'll try and see what happens when I apply 9 volts to that one after this short demo, I guess. I would take that off that lead there. It runs for quite a while, actually. Slow it down. Huh. So could something bigger than this could be useful in industry, maybe, or power cell demonstration unit. Let me just put that down and connect it again. It's reversible as well. There we go. Bit of wind coming off of it because it has kind of a fan and flywheel design system. But what I'm going to be using this for is for a mini lathe. Then I'm going to apply a variac like this guy. Variable up to 130, I think, volts. AC, but I'll convert that to direct current through a what they call a rectifier. What they call a bridge rectifier. Just waiting for that to arrive, and then I'll hook this up to the mini lathe. I can adjust the watts and amperes and all that, and volts. So that guy. Let's see. Let's try something here. Piece of sandpaper, maybe. Piece of sand. No, finer than that, I think. Oh well, we'll just use this for fun. Slow down a little bit. Gotta hit it when it's going full speed. I got that extra energy from the flywheel. Very smooth, everything's well balanced in that, so a very well made piece. So, so we're out of the way here. How many amperes, milliamperes? I don't know. I got my amp meter, all that stuff somewhere else right now, over in the other section. I'm testing stuff out. Well, that's a lot. That's the energy to stop that instantly. It's got a bit of power. So how big can you make something like that? I don't know. Got to take into consideration the tension on the brushes and that. Okay, let's try another motor. I'll just put this down for a minute and unclip this guy. This is an unknown DC motor, so let's see what happens. So negative and positive, I suppose, here. I'll take that off. And go over here. That's a holder, I suppose. I don't know. Let's see. Just hang on. Positive. Okay, let's see. Over here. Looks like it was never used. The other clip on. Put it over here. It's very heavy as well, which means it probably is something special. Let's hook it up to the 9-volt. Oh yeah, it's turning, but slowly. Now we got that hooked up. Actually pretty good torque on that too. I'm squeezing hard on it too. Okay, let's see if that's reversible. Maybe I'll use that for the lathe, I don't know. As long as it's reversible, it should be. So I'll put this down. So it's going that way. I'll kind of switch on the 9-volt battery. Let's see if that's reversible. Yes, it is. So that's reversible, I wonder. Although, I'm noticing on this experiment, the 9-volt battery is getting warm. So maybe it takes extra amps. Going the other way, okay. Glad I did that. I might save this for just demonstrations. And not that, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, the lead came on. A little warm. I don't know if that's from my hands or from power. But it's heavy. And when buying stuff on eBay, I always ask how heavy it is and what size it is. Okay, let's turn this. Seems hard to turn. Well, I'll have to now decide on between this or this. Do I have a pulley here? Oh, I do have a pulley. I should fits. Okay, now I got it. Well, let's see. I just might use this. But after I wait until it gets the full wave rectifier, see how it works. Because I have a mount for that, actually. This or that? Well, this got pulley. This one has to make a pulley for it. It's quite heavy. It's a little lighter. I don't know. We'll see. Then all set up to actually add a motor. I wish I knew who made this. It's very heavy, solid. Nothing written on it. Except a number. Let's take a look at that number. No. Although any brushed motor is pretty cool. I have DC supplies, but I don't want to use those. I want to Variac. I see how the Variac works with this guy. The biggest ones I have are like that. That's a brush motor. AC or DC. That's pretty big. But because it's antique, and it must have belonged to this group of stuff because now it has this red lettering on it. Let's take a look at the tag on this guy. Like I said, he's very heavy. Wow. Some history here, huh? HS phase. RS. Century Electric Company. Volts 110 amps. Yeah. I think I was a collector of stuff wound up in the scrapyard. Oh yeah, he's cool. Couldn't resist these great old things, so I put a switch on it. Plug. Well, here's a plug. Gotta plug it in. Let's see what happens. Boom. Yeah. So no. Now I put a switch on it. Somewhere. Let's see. I smell the brushes. Woohoo! They have a smell to them. Well, notice the red painting is also on that device there. Metal cutting saw with us. You hear the clutch? Isn't that cool? Now I have another one here. We got a bunch of them. A little smaller than that, and a little bigger than that too. Over here, I got up on the shelf here. These guys. That would be maybe 120 pounds, huh? Rough guess. This one is back here, the black one. 120 volts direct current, VDC. Got a flat belt on it. Here's a big fella here. Oh, I did cut. Oh, that's where I put the switch. Okay. Oh, yeah. Fire it up in front of it, huh? Very heavy. He's about 300 pounds, I would think, or more. Wow. Where's my cord for him? I don't know. I can hardly move it. It's on wheels. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. No plug on it. Guess I took, yeah, just hook it up like that. Use the wires. Switch. Yeah, I guess I didn't bother with putting a plug on it. Just test it with a Variac, I think. It came from the same scrapyard. It's got very beautiful piece. But it runs very nice. And the biggest one I have is a generator, which is... I'll take a look at him for the hell of it. Unless it's an old motor, so... Oh yeah, okay, let's go around this way. Same scrapyard, I got that. Plus many other things. Biggest one actually is very nice. 4-pole brush motor, this fellow. He's about 1,000 pounds. With 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Take a look if we can read that, huh? Hard to read it. Is there a date on that guy? No. 1,000 pounder. Turns fine. Very heavy to get over the inertia. But when I do turn it, I get voltage out of it, which is interesting. These are the cables going to it, right? Very heavy. DC generator, I believe. Oh, adjustable here. Very clean. I should clean it up and repaint it. Oh, what color should I paint it? Yeah. Very cool. CB back in. Right. So Skip and Solarflex Index are getting active. I'm thinking of hooking up my Geiger counter to the amplifiers of that. Boom, 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 the cosmic ray detector system. Here, this guy's finished. RF, and it goes in this whole thing, and magnetic fields. Oh, and actually one of these things. That's what I used to have in the other labs. But Dr. Wilson was very impressed with that. He thought it was part of the whole system. So, just following his advice, Dr. Kuhn's advice. Okay. Well, that's a demo of this guy. Is that the same size? Yeah, kind of. I don't know. Now you got me thinking about it. Because I made a bracket for something this size. And, I'll test that stuff out and see how warm it is. And run alongside this mini lathe here. I have a spot for it next to it there. I bolt it down on a hinge and get a proper belt Some of the small ones I have is this guy. That's to run this mini milling machine. That is a milling machine. Very heavy, solid. A tiny milling machine. So I get another project to do. Finished that off yesterday. Heavy duty tripod for this thing. Okay, what else I gotta do? Which I don't mind doing because it's creative energy all the time. The lathe I built uses a freebie motor from the scrapyard. This is an induction motor. About a horsepower. So, got into motors. So that's a demo of the treadmill motor, which is talked about a lot on YouTube. Different inventors and creators use these for quite a different number of projects. So now, thanks for your email. I'm deciding now between the two. This guy or the little fellow on the floor there. Got to demonstrate this guy again. Wow, brass tags and that stuff is the best. Although the Vivor motor up there is new, 125 bucks. It works great. Driving my post drill press creation, which works just great too. So, oh well. Then I got another project with this guy here, making a power hacksaw that I control by hand. Meaning it'll run, but I can lower the blade down with a screw jack. So complete control over cutting rate and speed. Because the idea in metal making and lathes and machine tools is you're always cutting metal, so I want something that could versatile and cut in any angle kind of thing. So I use the table saw. There's two brass and aluminum. And where did I put my stand? Somewhere over there. So it's just got to be solid and anchored very well in the right speed, the right cutter angles and all that. You can make anything, really. Like this crazy thing. I used the big lathe for a tenor, making parts here and a few other big parts because it goes up to 20 inches. You can swing with it. 20 by 80 long gem brand new lathe with all the attachments and accessories and everything. I got, when was that, 2016, but I got all kinds of different lathes, all these medium-sized, powerful headstock over there with a lifting hook on it. Power that up in a heavy compound. You can really chomp at anything here. And that's the one of my heavy compounds on a chunk of steel plate. So I've had a motor running that, which I can do. And that on a heavy duty chuck, I'd be off to the races. But I'm getting around to it. A lot of things to do. Here's a mini lathe. I got a bunch of these guys. I call them watchmaker lathes. And all this stuff is vintage, weird stuff for dark photography or something like that. I don't know. Here's another mini lathe I put together. That works great too. I use it for quick things like small parts. And as I showed you, I think you've seen it. Of course you have. I got a 4-ton guy here. big fella. All different sizes. Anyway, I just shut up and go have a smoke. Yeah, I have to find a plug for my big DC motor sometime. That's a real good score. I was delivered by the scrap people. As you can see, it's a brush motor. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, he's works really great. Yeah, I got one of these connectors on it, so I guess I could hook it up to the big DC generator, huh? Oh well, what's to do? Well, okay, so I guess I'll go. This is a weird, unknown lathe. Who rebuilt that fella? I have an old one in the machine room. It's 1880s, I think it is. Yeah, this thing I used for milling. I can use an ordinary milling machine, but this is quick and dirty and easy. For stuff that needs to be quick and dirty and easy, right? Oh well, let's go. Hope you enjoy the video, Mathew. Thanks for all the work you're doing. I'll get all those documents uploaded and videos. I'm quite surprised at what I see and stuff you send me. I forget about it. Like, huh? Oh, it's vaguely remember. It's looking good. It's stuff that's never been public, so it probably curves the nonsensical negative stuff they talk about my experiments. Oh, he uses a string. Or, oh, he does this, he does that. Yeah. Anyway, plus other people enjoy it who film my stuff. Okay, take care.